It's the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Hey, y'all better calm the fuck down in there. Janine! I told you I cut it the fuck out.
Not now. Get ready. At their own 19-yard line. Honestly, I'm thinking because I was like right here, trying to find this up. You know, delivering shit.
Ready? 50, plant.
Check, 45 to mine. Stay
80 weapons.
Kill.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the...
Nah, they wouldn't let me do my last shit last time. I only got one more. Like I got a 65 overall corner. You crazy?
You know, the nurses doing this shit. But let me go. Let me go, because you know they be taking some more other shit. Let me fucking climb.
Game's first play, second down.
McKinley on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Jamel!
Hey, orbit.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Not that defense.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Yo, you see how motherfucker just stood there?
First down and then some at midfield. And he will take it.
Oh, this motherfucker just stood there.
Touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 62 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Yep, so get off that game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Ryan. And that will be
That's the fucking ball,
Trying
bitch.
to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 74 yards. As his guys are
look at Ridley pick my boy up.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Janique, open the door.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Bravo.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. 45. Mike 45. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 45.
Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
I don't know how to fuck.
Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Ryan looking deep for who? That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Jones has it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants!
I don't know where the fuck they at, and I'm putting them over there for that
With
shit.
his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. To throw again on second down, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Let's get it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action, Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. That play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, this one caught by Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 65 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much. As he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
60 Pittsburgh.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. They'll run on first down. Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
30 base. Fight, Delta.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ready, set.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
5.
Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. On first down, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the ready.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
45.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And
ran out of gas, buddy.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range,
you ain't got no power. You're kicking weak.
And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right.
Yo, you in the
We
win.
were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Sound free. We can bust them too.
Freeman.
We can bust him too. Tell him free.
Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman.
Wipe him down. Wipe him down. Wipe him
Touchdown
down.
here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Yeah, that shit all
4
day.
yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Check 45 to Mike. Check.
Go.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
45.
Hey, high 7.
Let's go, D.
Hit it.
Looking to throw. Jones. He sets to fire
Got
deep.
that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
User.
Ricardo Allen with a pick. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part
you
of
got
you.
to hit him.
You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Hey, take that.
Now Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Oh, they ain't gonna let me catch it. They let him catch it though.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he's going to be taken down
out of
here as
that.
that will
Get
lead
the
us to the
fuck out of
end of
here.
the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards and a first down.
I see you. I'm in the third quarter with Manny Ball's going to be playing for 20.
Freeman, here's first and 10.
As soon as I'm done dusting them off, I got you next. Touchdown, Julio.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I don't want to hear that. I just want to hear that. Ping!
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Down. 70, Indy.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Looking to throw. Jones going right side. He finds Slayton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. From the 17, Jones eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
Thomas?
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Now.
Back to throw. Jones. It's caught.
Get the fuck out of here.
Stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him down the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
2nd and 6. Looking end zone, but
that nigga dropped.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Jones. And that is
Come on, y'all back there.
Got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
What the fuck are y'all doing?
This will be fielded at the 8.
Get up.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
You ready?
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
I wonder what takes them so long to get up. You got to press a button or something?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they
Come on,
discussed
man,
at the
the
half
bullshit.
Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Ready, ready, ready. Wait.
1st down.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check out.
On 1st down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before
Same way I'll be feeling when Barkley be running.
14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Breaks through the contact, and he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I don't know why Freeman ain't got no star on that. That nigga should be a motherfucker.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know why he do it like that. That's supposed to be an out route.
It keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does.
You see Julio turn.
About their strategy,
but why?
because
Yeah, but still, why would he throw the ball that far?
Maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
On Ray Robin.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. They find some open field here. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 41 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 16. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones to the end zone.
Intercepted. Don't knock it down, dummy.
Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Mike, yeah. 59, 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Jones to throw on 3rd down.
I got General Electric on catch it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there?
Boy, I got the pick. That's it.
He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Fair. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Now.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
I think I'm going to put in GE again because you can never fail with General Electric.
So bring him down shy of the 20.
And they got products and everything.
1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Probably get a better block over here.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman. Yeah. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Yeah.
10. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 81 yards. And the Falcons
I could do 4 shares. Well, I could do 3 shares.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, It took a pretty good sprint, didn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2
if I did-
yards and
if I-
oh, he's over 200 yards. But
I
that
do four
really put
shares,
an
it's 20 to
exclamation point on the
25,
game he's
58.
having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
No,
Who
that's the
able to
estimate
connect
cost.
on the extra
No,
point. And the
it's
decision
six.
to just
It's
kick
six.
the extra point
Market
winds
price
up
is
successful.
$6.40.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I'll put 3 shares.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
You don't want no problem from me.
McKinley on the stop. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 10 logo.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Hey, Orbit.
It's 4th down.
Walk, get walk. Hey, Wahoo. Defense.
On 4th down, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be batted down and will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Blue 80, Blue 80, Blue 80.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 7-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Leo.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And
Let me hear that cash app.
Saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
Hey, yo, I sent you the invite.
Alright, I'm about to look back in this.
All right. That got smelled.
How many of y'all
Yo.
getting
Yo.
Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready?
Huh?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah, we can put a little 20 on it. I'm waiting for Manny Balls to cash at me right now. Just finish smacking him up.
I ain't getting paid with you. Know my color bright.
Alright.
Man, I got it come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide? You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coupes. Oh no, I can't be number 2.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready, 25.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. They go play action with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. And this is incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They go play action now. Ryan. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Ryan will throw again. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Get that ball. Check. You go tight. 51. You got tight right there.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Star Latulele in on the tackle. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Oh,
a good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
What we got?
From just shy of midfield, Ryan, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That's trash. Watch the safety creep. 51, down.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end. Keep
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Play action. It's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Allen, and he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now Allen throwing on 3rd and long. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On first down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run it with Hill. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Brian Hill taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when he's
rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Allen now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long.
He's crazy. He's checking crazy. Shoot. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. I'm coming.
Throwing on third and long. Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Freeman. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Mike 58 right there. Ricky. Tight dog. Wait. 36. Blue draw Corkers.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Complete. Smith has it. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
Let's go, D.
4th down. Here's Ryan. Caught by Jones. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Ito Smith. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Ryan. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's caught off the deflection. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. The Bills send the punter out. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Again, it's Smith. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Ready. Back 25. 49. Here we go. Ready, set.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives, just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bills on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Check.
They toss to Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Freeman again. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
21.
On 3rd down, Smith. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They keep it with Smith on first down. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, here's Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 33 and a first. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Ryan wants to throw it. Jones has it. And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Ryan. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's Hill. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Brian Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. back at his own 7. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
Yo. Hold on. I'm going to call you right back. I got to take this picture.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Right here on the bed. Right here on the bed.